Well, well, well.
Right. Right. So your physical paper just goes into that machine. Those just kind of get stamped and thrown into storage boxes and locked away, and then there's a whole step to that, right? The other end of things is that information is...
Oh, you can't see with the background. I have a banker's box. So I was like, it goes into this.
Yeah. The other step of that, so it goes into the system. That system uploads, and it goes to the public, and it says, I like peas and I like carrots. Who likes more peas? Who likes more carrots, right? So from everything that we found in dealing and digging and everything else, and using some of the wording that has been brought to our attention through other things, it sounds like there is what I will refer to as a shadow database. So let's go back even further. Before all this started, you can go into Spaceman created a
Space
PAC.
Can.
Yes, created a PAC, and we'll call it the red, white, and blue PAC. And that PAC was supposed to be just like all the other ones for pre-elections, where they just do canvassing and just do things like that, and just kind of get information. But that PAC decided to be bigger, and they found a way to get a hold of a lot more information and created a database. So they found through using I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it. Information people were readily giving through just canvassing. Information that was paid for. Information that people put out there into the Never world, because people talk on lots of different media sites. So you think about, you've got your Face of Book, and you've got your formerly known as Twitter, and all these other things where people may have control over some of these databases as well, all fed into a giant thing, a giant database that said who was going and who wasn't going to go hang out that day to choose peas or carrots, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard to do this with all the codes.
Right. It
so,
is, yeah.
So they created the shadow database that lived up in the laser world. So, while people were putting their papers in, and that ENR was getting all that information, it kind of just stayed there and dumped. And the shadow database shot out information to all the news organizations.
So it was an if-then. So in other words, if it reached a certain threshold, then it dumped a certain ratio from the extra pool into the main pool, which it should not be doing at all. That should not exist. So just to kind of clarify, I'm just trying to clarify the coding, because it is kind of confusing when you're talking in code, because I'm like, okay, there we go. But yeah.